Hello, hey, what's up? Morning coffee, cheers. Feel like making a random video because I got free time. So more and more, I've been noticing like my Twitter has been increasing with followers and all that stuff. And yeah, of course, I'm super happy about that. And of course, by more followers, the more chances of people interacting with me and asking me questions and leaving comments and all that stuff, right? So kick ass. So as most of you who follow me on Twitter probably know that I do like a lot of dailies, right? And, I got influenced by someone by the name of Beeple. He does Cinema 4D daily renders, right? And he did that as a form of improving himself as a creator. I want to be a better creator, so I just try to do that myself now. And I got the habit of doing that as well, right? So every day I'm just trying to create something, and it became a part of my life now. And I'm happy that I've been doing that for close to 2 years now, actually. It's pretty crazy how time flies. And the quality of my dailies have increased, because I've been doing it daily. So on one of my dailies, someone left a comment saying he said the comment something about oh, I should be recognized for all this work they do behind the scenes and whatnot. There's stuff that goes on behind the scenes that people may not know about, but it's all right because it doesn't matter. I made a video in the past that people don't really care about the process; they just care about the results, right? I could be making dailies, for 10 years plus, but if what I create sucks, nobody's gonna care that I've been doing this for 10 years. It is a balance between you being happy with what you make, and also it's something that people do like to watch as well, right? Now when it comes to editing and doing the work that I do and all this stuff, pretty much the same question I get, and usually is what can people do to improve their skills and whatnot? And I hate to just answer, oh, practice, because people want some kind of a magical response, be like, oh, that's what I have to do. But I mean, when I say practice, I'm not just saying, oh, sit in front of the computer, do a little tutorials for a half hour and that's it. No, it really has to be a part of your life. It's say if I'm editing a video and I come across a situation where I feel a certain step is taking longer than it should, I'll make a note of it. And then when I'm not editing the video, my free time, I pretty much go back to whatever situation that I feel there's a holdup, and then I'll figure out a way to work around it to to edit faster. Whether that's in creating a template inside of Premiere Pro, that way to save me time to not import files. Maybe there's a macro that I can create, to help me speed up the process, so I don't have to push that many commands or whatever. Shortcuts, anything, basically I'll look into it, do research on the side, and that could take hours, right? Even though there's nothing that I will show for it at the moment. It seems oh, I just spent 4 hours figuring something out. That's on my own free time that I learn for myself, so I can in a future project, when I start editing another video, I know what to do to help me save time, so I can produce the video quicker, right? And it saves me time, and I'm able to deliver the project in less time. There is a lot of behind the scenes works that goes behind making videos or developing my skills, my own personal projects, practice, whatever. People don't know about it and don't see it because again, what's important is basically the results, right? I don't just sit here and it happens magically. It's all a trial by error. I've been working with Paul for going to 5 years now. I've been doing my dailies 2 years now. Before that, I was practicing, editing for a couple years before I started working for, people like Paul. It's just there's a lot of daily practice that how do I learn to free up time to invest more time in myself and my skill set, right? Whether that's, I stop watching TV as much. I don't play video games that much. Maybe going out on the weekends to hang out. I don't do that as much because, I want to work on my own personal projects. There's a lot of that personal behind the scenes things that I need to do, not because I have to, but because I want to. There's a certain goal and quality that I do want to achieve for myself, that I aim for because, I'm proud of my work and that I want to do, right? And then when I turn around and I deliver it, the person that receives that, whether it's a video project that Paul gets from me or my dailies, or when I do a little project for someone else, they're like, oh, cool, thank you. They're happy. But there is a lot of behind the scenes practice that went into that 10-minute video. People are never going to know about that. People are never going to understand that. And that's okay because it's for me and it's for you that you need to do for yourself, right? All that behind the scenes shit is mainly for you, right? And how much of that time you want to put into yourself, into your work, that all depends on you, right? And that's all about, I guess, personal time management, what you feel is important, right? So the word practice doesn't just mean you sitting there for a few minutes and okay, you practice. No, it's literally you investing more time, you investing your life into your work, you know. And that's the thing, it's not practice, it's just a way of life. And that's something that I feel like maybe people don't understand when people say, oh, you need to practice. No, practice doesn't mean just doing something you don't want to. Practice is something that you want to achieve, you know. It's your life now. You know, me even doing my dailies, that's basically now a part of me, you know. It's something that I do before I go to bed, you know. It's something I do before I take a shower. It's just something I have to do. If I don't get it done, I feel like something's missing from my day, you know, because it's now a part of me. Same thing with like you know, trying to improve my quality for editing. If there's something that I feel like I can improve on, I won't feel at ease until I figure out a way to improve on that little part of me editing on the process or whatever, you know. Practice equals, that's my way of life now. So that's all I have. Take care and peace.